we'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. A time-honored tradition. And we've got time.
Well, guys, we know.
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line, too. DA, there's just no answer.
I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in LA. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
So the Lakers win the tip. Here's the starting group for Houston. Kenneth Faried is out there with Gerald Green. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Westbrook finds Harden. And stolen by Kuzma. And James gets it to go on the assist by Green. LeBron's got the game going here with the first basket for the Lakers. And with the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
Well, for the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, They have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in LA feels the pressure to win.
The Rockets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And if James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
LeBron passes to Howard. Kuzma with it. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Here's Harden. That one a little long. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't there?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Drains the 19-footer. Westbrook's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, they lean on him for a big portion of their scoring with a good reason.
Kuzma kicks to LeBron. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Howard. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
You can't fault him for taking the three. When he's that wide open, you can't pass that shot.
James dishes to Green. And it goes down 2 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, I only got one thing to say. I mean, hate LeBron, keep hating. I mean, didn't he accomplish everything he wanted to in Cleveland? He brought them their first chip in 50 years, took them to multiple finals. I think it felt that he could make the switch to the Lakers with a good conscience. I mean, it's hard to argue that he didn't give Cleveland everything he had at this time. I mean, it was just time to move on.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lakers working the ball around now. He was all alone on that one. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Fareed, right side. Kicks to Capella. Pass to Harden. Shoots over Kuzma. The Rockets with another miss.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
So the wing on the left. The pass to Howard. To the paint, 13 feet away. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden against Kuzma. Green finds Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Here's LeBron. That shot off. The Rockets go the other way with it. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harden, no good.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this.
Good work defensively by Capella.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal. Russell Westbrook, a surly disposition on the court, but he talks about the power.
Throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be.
You can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Well, yeah, small lead so far, but it's building fast, and they better watch out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, DeMarcus Cousins out there with JaVale McGee. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Bradley in at the 2 spot. Fareed against McGee. Back to Rondo. 5 to shoot, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost like 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow. Baits you to reach in, and then there's a friend of mine that is so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. But how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong attacking the hole? DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players, because there's an art to it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. James checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. The drive by LeBron. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
On the wing, Shumpert. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, the soft release of Shumpert. He just fired that immediately.
And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. And James gets it to go on the assist by McGee. McGee's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Rivers. The Lakers with the rebound. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. It's gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
Pocket 6, James. And that one drops for him. LeBron's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Physical D. When LeBron, the body control, the focus, it really doesn't matter.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
LeBron James again. James has got 14.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Shumpert passes to Tucker. Cousins pulls it in.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Some changes for the Lakers. Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Green. And the Rockets making a change here as well. House is checked in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Cracks in the tray. House has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Count that bucket. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Tucker can't get it to go. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. In the corner, Bradley with it. Lets it go with a three. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Bradley kicks to LeBron. Out to Kuzma. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Come on, Ernie. What can you say about LeBron that hasn't already been said? The first half is just a microcosm of his whole career. Everything he does on the basketball court. He shoots, he passes, he defends. It's getting boring. I'm tired of talking about him.
And that'll do.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Kenneth Faried is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Green, then it's Harden, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
You think about his career. He's been a dominant presence for so many years. That's Dwight Howard. He came into the league right out of high school, played all 82 games, and played well.
Harden inside the three-point line, buries the jumper to finish the break. Harden's got the first bucket of the third here for Houston. Lakers leading by 20. Pass to Howard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And C-Webb, you know, so many people talk about Howard's injuries, but he played in all 82 games in each of his first 4 seasons in the league.
Oh, yeah, that's how you get the nickname Superman. He's looked invincible. Look at the way he's built, like a brick wall. Few guys have ever been that strong and that athletic.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
To the middle, here's Faried. And Faried throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, a high-octane offense in Houston, that's been a staple for any of Mike D'Antoni's teams. The Rockets, they do it a little differently. ISO ball, half court, threes, get out and run. They get buckets.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. The Rockets also changing it up. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Capella, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Russell Westbrook. 3-on-3. The shot from 20 feet away. And that one hits back iron. And the Rockets last season, second in the league in two-point percentage, but Chris last in the league in two-point attempts.
Can you believe it? I mean, they shot more threes than twos, actually. That's crazy. I mean, you might say, well, take it inside. Well, the Rockets are looking at points per shot. By that metric, they're threes neck and neck with the twos.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Rondo finds Davis. Stolen by Fareed. And here's Harden. 12 points for him. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called the Lakers.
And the Lakers a few years ago were at the bottom of the league. Their rebuild didn't take long at all. Smart trades and good draft picks have been the trademark of this franchise turnaround.
Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Green dishes to James. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That'll be his second foul of the game. We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And for the Lakers, they've gone from a team in rebuild mode to a team looking at the playoffs and beyond.
Well, the team feels like they're on the verge of taking a huge step forward. I mean, they have the talent and vision in place. Just to take time for it to come together. The brass has done a great job of improving and overhauling the roster the last few years.
Misses the 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
James in the post, guarded by Harden. For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. The first one falls.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Houston. Westbrook comes in for Gordon. And both free throws good for LeBron. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Harden. "20 feet out. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
It's tipped. Shoots. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, what a beautiful, wonderful, exceptional, pretty jump shot from Harden. He burns guys with his masterful jumper.
And the Lakers call time here. Here's Kuzma. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. JaVale McGee is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Kuzma in at the 1. That's the Laker 5. You know, for years the adage has been that, C-Web, big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop, it was because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches, the coaching, the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make it easier adjustment into the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for Cousins. Anthony Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. Braun, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. Kuzma against Rivers. James outside. Bangs home the trifecta. James has got 21 in the game.
Defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
From deep Harden. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Harden against Green. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Rockets trail by 21. From deep Harden. Good on the 3-point shot. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Westbrook with the steal. And it's Houston on the break. A pull-up. And too long on the shot.
You got to give the D credit there. Effective. He didn't have much room to get the shot up.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's LeBron, And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
At the line for 2. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 20. Westbrook passes to Tucker. He dishes it to Harden. Over Davis. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And Los Angeles with some changes. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for James. Bradley comes in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Feeds to Howard. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Harden. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
He was too much for them to deal with tonight. Plain and simple. They tried all sorts of ways to contain him, and nothing worked.
Howard finds Rondo. Back to Howard. The 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Harden way outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
That one falls.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Lakers, Anthony Davis.
And he sinks the second. And here's Houston, trailing by 17. Here's Capella.
You got to push Capella out of the paint. But you don't. You almost have to foul him.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. LeBron passes to Howard. It's stolen by Capella. The 3 from Harden. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really, the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. And let's go straight.
Well, guys, we know.